got a topic. It's been on my mind for a minute. Yeah. Question is, if you meet somebody online and things start to progress, and y'all are like dating, and you start taking that person around your family, and blah 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 blah. And you know how people always ask, oh, where did you meet? You know, there's always that movie story, oh, we met at a park, oh, we met through a mutual friend. Well, my question is, if you meet someone online, do you ever tell the truth about that, or do you lie and you make up a story about where you met? Like if you're online and you decide to meet at the library, do you then tell the story saying, oh, you met at a library? Or would you just tell the truth and say, oh, we met on a dating website? I decided I would ask this question in a couple of ways. Like, I asked it on Facebook, and for those of you who are my Facebook friends, some of y'all saw a full conversation on that one. And I also asked the question in a gay male chat room as well. On Facebook, it was mostly straight people who answered the question, and generally the answer was, if I remember correctly, the answer was most people will say, this is the straight people, they will tell, they'll say, oh yeah, I met online, we met online, we met, you know, on this site or this app, whatever. And I noticed a lot of the gay people would not say the same thing. They would not tell, they would lie. And then the same thing when I went to the chat room and I put the question out in the air and just let people, you know, run all over it. It was the same thing. It was no, I wouldn't tell. It's not their business. It's not their business. And I'm thinking to myself, well, what makes it not someone's business? Because that statement to me is very defensive. And when you are defending something, you're hiding it. So my question then becomes, what are you hiding? Why are you hiding? If you are in a gay relationship, and people clearly know that because they're looking at you and your partner asking you two where you met, my question then becomes, what are you hiding? Clearly you're not hiding your sexuality at this point. Now the chat room was geared more towards DL men, so I understand a lot of them not wanting to say where they met, you know, not wanting to say it right now. But when you've been dating for someone for a year, 2 years, 10 years, whatever, then at that point there are no secrets, I would think. Then again, I don't live a DL lifestyle, so I couldn't tell you. I don't know any DL men who've had 10-year long relationships or 2-year relationships, so I don't think they could say so either. But for my straight friends who've been together for years, they don't care, you know. And I'm wondering, you know, it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder, are we, and I say we as in gay people in general, but I speak for gay black men because I am a gay black man. I'm wondering, are we making ourselves look bad and making it okay for others to make us look bad because we're hiding something? You know, you don't hide good things, generally. Now, there's another side to it. Follow me. And it deals with messy people. I know a lot of people will say they won't tell what site they met a person on, because then other people who like to be homewreckers or messy punks, whatever you want to call it, they like to jump on those websites, find that person, try to hit on them and hook up with them and see what they'll do, that kind of thing. In that sense, I understand it. Once again, me personally, once I'm with a person, granted it's been a while, we won't talk about that, but if I were to meet a person online, which generally is where I meet most people I know, I have a rule: delete the websites. You know, I've done my dirt in the past, and I know where websites can lead you when you're in a relationship and you still have those certain websites. I don't want the off-ramps, I don't want the excuses, there's no need for that. You know, next time it's serious, it's serious. And that actually happened with the last person I tried to date. You know, he's like, oh well, whatever you did in your past is your past, but you shouldn't change your ways, and if you're dating someone and you're used to being on websites, there's nothing wrong with staying on them. Red flag. For me, that was a red flag. So I understand not telling people where you met someone, because I have met those messy people who will jump back on and try to find that person and say, oh well, you met such and such, let me tell you something, and you should come over here. Yeah, I get that. But that's beginning. That's the first what, 6 to 9 months. After it's been a year or so, I don't understand lying about where you met if your relationship is going strong. But that's me not understanding. Granted, I'm also single, been single for a while, so I'm asking my fans, my friends, my viewers, that works better. What are your thoughts on it? You know, straight, gay, lesbian, bi, whatever. What do you feel? Like, do you feel like it's not somebody's business? Do you feel like it doesn't matter? Do you feel like you should be able to say anything you want to say? You know, what do you do after you've been together for so long and everyone has become envious of what you have? What's your answer to that? Would you lie and say you met in a public place, or would you tell the truth and say you met online? You tell me. Mark of New Boys ATX. Comments, questions, concerns, put them in the comment box. Subscribe. Tell a friend. See you later.